So for my dream project, I wanted to make a podcast with my friends, and I thought it'd be hard. It turns out that wasn't the hard part. It was actually getting all my friends to the location. It was like guiding a horse to water if the horse was blind and deaf and didn't have legs. Our podcast had topics and good sound equipment, but it had more echo than a church, and it only had one microphone for 4 guys, and we were all like 1 foot apart, so it was kind of hard to make good audio and hard to put up soundproofing around the whole entire room, but we still made it work. Now with that really short garbage introduction to my podcast, here are some pro tips to have a really good podcast and hopefully one more successful than ours. Have it be just better overall. Avoid having your audio sounding like it was in a well. You need a good mic. My mic's not expensive. I found it on Amazon. It's in a closet, which sounds really weird, but that's what most people do actually when they start out making either podcasts or just videos in general. Also have topics you want to talk about. It's really awkward when there's 1,023 ums and pauses in your podcast, and this makes it a little bit more boring. It also makes it seem like you're just not prepared and you're just not ready to do the podcast in general. Also have a decently long podcast. A podcast isn't your average YouTube video that goes for like 5 minutes or even 20 minutes. It's normally about 30 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes, depending on how long you want to make it, depending on how much time you have. That's the best range of time you should put it in. Also makes it so when you actually render the audio or audio with video, it's not nearly as long. And unlike my first podcast where it literally took 2 hours and 30 minutes to render the whole thing, the audio and the visuals and all, you can actually make it a lot less. And talking about visuals, you should also try to add visuals if you need. If you're doing it only based on audio, such as SoundCloud, and you're not putting it on YouTube for anyone to see, this could also just mean having a still image if you really want. Since podcasts are really mainly audio and they're only there for visuals just so you can really upload them to YouTube without them seeming boring. You can also have a camera and have a camera in there and get all you guys talking, all the people talking. So it makes it seem a little bit less boring, and you can actually do things, and people won't be, just hearing snaps and all that. So you can actually do more physical stuff with the podcast instead of just talking into a microphone. And also finally have a location where you're going to meet up. It's worse when you're sitting back and forth in a group chat talking about whose house you're going to meet up at, or whether you're going to meet up this place or that place or some other place or the White House. So find a physical place to meet up, or if you are too far away from each other or you just don't want to have the hassle of going that far, use an app like Discord or Skype or TeamSpeak, whatever you want to use. If you all have pretty good mics, whether it be a computer microphone or an external microphone to do it, and also have some audio capturing device on your laptop or your PC or whatever to get good audio as well. And overall, I think it's a good experience to do a podcast. I think it kind of taught me the basics of doing a podcast and what I would really need and what good equipment I need, what high-tech equipment I would need to make a really sufficient one and a really good podcast with good audio and video, and it would definitely take more than just one person to make a really good one. And so yeah, peace.